I'm Donna Hale, and I'm proud to serve as the First Lady of NEO A&M College. Welcome to our campus. Thank you, family and friends of our graduates, for your unending support in this milestone of their lives. Now, would you please stand with me and welcome our graduating class of 2018.
please remain standing at this time for the invocation offered by Dr. Mark Racer, who serves as the Vice President for Physical Affairs for NEO A&M College. Dr. Racer.
Would you bow with me? Almighty God, we thank you for bringing us together this evening to celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. We thank you for giving us minds capable of growing new knowledge and making new discoveries. We thank you for all who have had a part in this process, from grandparents, parents, spouses, and children, to teachers, advisors, employers, and other encouragers. For anyone who has had a part in this process, we give you thanks. We ask now that you bless each of these graduates as they move on into the next chapter of their lives. Help them to continue to build on the foundation that they have laid here at NEO. May each of them contribute to the general welfare of our society and be a blessing to each and every one they touch. Now, may you be pleased with our celebration this evening, and it is the strong, powerful name of Jesus that I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Dr. Racer. Please be seated. Well, good evening and welcome to the beautiful campus of Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College and Red Robertson Field. We are so excited to have parents, grandparents, families, and friends to join us for this very special occasion tonight. My name is Jeff Hale. I have the great privilege of serving as the 15th president of Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College and will be presiding over tonight's commencement. First, I want to introduce the platform guests and some special guests that we have with us in the audience. Since 1943, Oklahoma State University and the A&M Board of Regents has provided years of dedicated service to this great college, Northeastern Oklahoma A&M. It's an honor tonight to welcome so many representatives from the board. Their support is critical to the success of NEO A&M College. I'd also like to introduce some of our faculty and administration who join me on the stage here tonight. If you'll hold your applause, we'll recognize and welcome each of those at the end. Regent Rick Davis from Guthrie, Oklahoma. Regent Calvin Anthony from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Commencement speaker, Mr. Bill Osborn from Miami, Oklahoma. Dr. Bethine Fonstock, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Mark Grigsby, Department Chair for Math and Science. Dr. Jeff Birdsong, Department Chair for Liberal Arts. Ms. Debbie Morgan, Department Chair for Nursing, Allied Health, and Physical Education. Ms. Amy Ishmael, Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. Mr. Devin Foster, Student Body Government President. And Dr. Mark Racer, Vice President for Physical Affairs. Help me welcome the stage guests, please. To my right, I have Representative Ben Loring and his wife Barbara. Please stand so we can recognize those two. Senator Michael Bergstrom and his wife Robin. Yes? No? No Robin tonight. Tell her we missed her. Thank you, Michael, Senator. And Miss Donna Hale, NEO First Lady. Jane, I think Bill's going to take care of you, so I'll save that for just a second. So, again, welcome to the campus of NEO A&M College. This past week, student government and administration had an opportunity to recognize some of our outstanding faculty and staff. I want to share those award winners with you here this evening. So when I call your name, if you'd stand and be recognized, again, hold your applause until we've completed. Our new staff award winner, Jordan Adams. Our new faculty award winner, Miss Jessica Robinson. Our outstanding staff winner, Mr. Matt Westfall. The Distinguished Service Award, Miss Jessica Stout. The Athletic Director's Award goes to Miss Amanda Jones and Mr. Joe Renfro. Please stand and remain standing if you're here, please. And our Dobson Distinguished Teaching Award, Miss Sydney Morgan and Miss Joy Bauer. Please stand. Our SBG Award winners, Dr. David Loving for the School of Liberal Arts. Outstanding faculty from Ag and Natural Sciences, Miss Mackenzie Connor. Our outstanding faculty from HES, Miss Brenda Lucas. And our outstanding staff award winner, Miss Keely Adams. Help me congratulate the recent award winners. So in 2011, Governor Mary Fallin appointed Rick Davis to serve as a member of the Oklahoma A&M Board of Regents. He served as board chairman in 2014-15. Governor Fallin reappointed Regent Davis to another 8-year term in 2016. Rick Davis is also a former state FFA president and a member of the FFA Officer Hall of Fame. He's been an active volunteer and past chairman of the Guthrie Rotary Club and the First Capital United Way program, and spent 6 years serving as on the Guthrie School Board, including 2 terms as the board president. He's also served as a county director for Oklahoma Farm Bureau since 1988 and is a lifetime member of the Harmony Community Church. Rick and his wife Pam have 2 adult married children and a couple of grandbabies. The thing I really appreciate about Regent Davis, and he comes to our campus frequently from Oklahoma City, is that he's an education-first kind of guy. So not only does he talk the talk, but you can hear by his service he walks the walk. We have a great friend in Rick Davis, and he will bring remarks from the Board of Regents. Help me welcome Rick Davis. Thank you, Rick. Yep.
President Hale, candidates for degrees, and guests. It really is my privilege this evening to be here tonight on behalf of the A&M Regents to bring greetings to all of you, and especially congratulations to the class of 2018, the graduating class here at NEO. I can tell you that Regent Anthony and myself we feel grateful and blessed that you allow us to be a part of your evening and the activities this night. We also want you to know, and I want to verbalize it, that the A&M Regents greatly value this institution. We fully realize, I think, what it means to northeastern Oklahoma and to its students. We are, I guess would say, most proud of Dr. Jeff Hale and his First Lady Donna and the leadership that they provide to NEO and also the leadership that they provide to the OSU A&M system. We also want to express our gratitude tonight to the faculty that's down here in front, to the staff, that all dedicated themselves to helping make this evening worthwhile for the students that are here tonight. But students, the truth is tonight we are all here because of you. We're here to honor you, to celebrate with you. We appreciate your decision to make NEO your choice when you considered furthering your education. We are proud of you, and we are most certainly thankful and appreciative of the achievement that you represent here this evening. So on behalf of the Oklahoma Regents, I bring you greetings and congratulations.
Thank you, Regent Davis. Appreciate those words, and appreciate you and Regent Anthony being in Miami, Oklahoma tonight. This time it's my pleasure to introduce our student body president, Mr. Devin Foster from Edna, Kansas. Devin's graduating with a degree in agriculture. As a student at NEO, this young man has ably led the student body as they met with legislators to express their dedication to improve funding for higher education. They've also worked tirelessly with the administration and our physical plant people to help implement both a campus lighting plan to brighten NEO A&M College and also our campus security plan through improved security cameras. Devin's a hardworking young man with high character, high energy, and a good heart. He has an incredible future ahead of him. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, being introduced as student body president of NEO A&M College, Mr. Devin Foster.
Thank you, Dr. Hale. Good evening and welcome to the 2018 NEO A&M graduation. I think I can speak for all the graduates here that these last 2 years have literally flown by. It seems like just yesterday, the majority of us were sitting in our FYE class as nervous freshmen about to start the next chapter of our lives. We're meeting other students from all over the United States, such as Florida, California, Missouri, Kansas, Georgia, Indiana, Montana, New Mexico, and South Dakota, and trust me, the list goes on. Who had all chosen to call NEO home for the next 2 years. So as I was thinking about what I was going to say tonight, in this speech, the word home kept coming to mind. See, Webster's dictionary defines home as one's place of residence, the social unit formed by a family living together in a familiar or usual setting. When I was a senior at Labette County High School in Altamont, Kansas, I gave a speech to my FFA club on the last day of school. And in that speech, I talked about how high school was a familiar home that we had all come to know very well over the past 4 years. You pass the same people in the hallway day after day. You see the same teachers from year to year, and the hallways and classrooms have not changed much over the years. I went on to tell them that they had never come to know another home like this. It was a special place. It was what we all called home. Boy, was I wrong. Because you see, I've come to love this school. It is probably a safe bet that many of my fellow graduates feel the same way, and it will always hold a special place in each and every one of us' hearts for years to come. Now, my first year at NEO, I didn't live on campus, a decision I truly regret now that I look back, because my first few weeks here at NEO were a little tough. I only knew a few people, and I was having a hard time making the adjustment from everything that was so familiar in high school to everything that was now new at NEO. I even told my parents that I was like, I don't think I'm cut out for college. I considered dropping out my first semester, and my parents, thankfully, they knew better, and they pushed me, and they continued to encourage me and told me that I needed to get involved, make new friends, join clubs. It's a new school, and I had to make that effort to make this new school my home. So thankfully, I took my parents' advice. I made NEO that place where I passed my new friends in the hall every day, where a group of us would hang out in our favorite teacher's office, and I get involved in clubs and activities around campus. I truly did make NEO my new home. I want to thank my family for pushing me to always do my best, and most of all, not letting me drop out my first semester. Next, I want to thank all the faculty and staff here at NEO, especially the ag staff and Amy Ishmael, for always helping make mine and everyone else's transition here at NEO the best it can be. I want to thank all my roommates. 222, we lived it up. Lauren, Tanner, also known as Tiny T, Carter, and Cooper, he's our unofficial roommate. People know that story here. But also, I want to thank Mama Vic and the dorms, the suites. She really did truly make a very good transition into living on your own. I want to thank for the lifelong friendships that I was fortunate enough to make here while at NEO. But most of all, I want to thank Dr. Hale and First Lady Donna Hale for their endless support and compassion towards the students at NEO. Both of you are a huge part in making NEO a family unit and a home to students that come to this school from all over the country. To you students that have another year left at NEO, enjoy it while you can. This next year will fly by fast. It seems like just yesterday I walked in here for my second year. So enjoy every single minute. Eat in the caf more often. Spend extra time in your favorite teacher's office with your group of friends. Stay up late, binge your favorite Netflix shows. Because before you know it, you'll be sitting here and you'll be graduating. Fellow graduates, as we move on to our next destination after NEO, whether that be to continue our education at another college, begin a new career, or finish your education in the Pathways program here at NEO, make that effort to make that new destination your home. Make friends, get involved in activities, and become an active part of that new family. So graduates, wherever our journey takes us, let's not forget the one thing that we will always have in common, and that's that we've called NEO home these past 2 years. After graduation, continue to support this great school as an active alumnus, stay invested in its future, and give back to it whenever possible. I wish you all the best and very prosperous future. In closing, remember this quote by Matsu Basho: "Every day is a journey, and the journey itself is home." Thank you.
Mr. President, we're proud of you, we love you, and we expect great things out of you. So thank you again. If you are a parent, grandparent, or a spouse of one of the graduates tonight, would you stand and would you graduates kind of peek over your shoulder and see if you can see your family members? Please stand if you're a parent, grandparent, or spouse. Let's thank our families for their great support. At this time, we're going to bring our commencement speaker to the podium. I want to introduce Mr. Bill Osborn. He's a graduate of Miami High School, NEO, and a two-time graduate of the University of Oklahoma, and has worked in the family-owned business Osborn Drugs since 1974. In 2000, he became president of the company after serving as vice president and staff pharmacist. Mr. Osborn is an engaged member of the business community, and he is currently president-elect of the National Community Pharmacist Association and sits on the boards of JM Farms, Inc., First National Bank and Trust Company of Miami. He's also heavily involved in the community groups, having served as the president of the Miami Rotary Club, Chamber of Commerce, and the Area Economic Development Services. Recently, Bill Osborn was recognized by the American College of Apothecaries with the J. Leon Laskoff Award for Outstanding Service to the Profession of Pharmacy, and was named the Ralph D. Beanfang Outstanding Practitioner by the OU College of Pharmacy in 2016. Bill and his wife, Jane Goldenberg Osborn, have been married for 32 years and have 2 sons, Ben and Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor to welcome tonight's keynote speaker, Mr. Bill Osborn. Bill? Thank you, Bill, for being here.
Thank you, Dr. Hale, for the nice introduction. If you need a role model for leadership, Dr. Hale is one of the best examples that I know. Every spring, Dr. Hale, working with the budget battle with the Board of Regents and the Oklahoma legislature, last spring was a particularly tough legislative session, especially for higher education. You could see the frustration the process created. But the next fall, that frustration is replaced by resolve as Dr. Hale takes the hand that is dealt by the legislature and creates a quality education product for you, the NEO student. Thank you, Dr. Hale. Now, I will recognize my wife of 32 years, sitting with my mother-in-law of 32 years. 38 years ago, I sat out here like you're doing right now, and my mother watched me graduate from NEO. And guess what? My mother's here tonight. So, Mama Jane. Thank you to the Board of Regents, special guests, families, and graduates. 40 years ago, a much younger, much skinnier, Bill Osborn enrolled at NEO A&M College. NEO created opportunities for me that I really didn't understand till later in life. Where the activity center stands today was a tennis court. After finishing a recreational tennis game, I was walking to my car and NEO head coach Cletus Green approached me. Coach Green asked me if I wanted to play basketball at NEO. I was starstruck. You see, I grew up in Miami, watching Coach Green's teams rock the NEO Fieldhouse. I did not feel worthy to be part of the program. One of the requirements to make the team was to run a mile in under 6 minutes. Osborns are not known for their speed. Honestly, I thought if I ran a 6-minute mile, I would explode. Coach drops us off on Rockdale Boulevard by the NEO farm. I'm scared to death that I will not make this mile time, and I will not make the team. When the gun sounds, I take off in a full sprint, everything I had. Along the way, I was passed by many better, faster athletes. Our All-American guard, Keith Hilliard, ran a 4-minute, 13-second mile. Every time I was passed, I just kept giving it all I had. Crossed the finish line in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. My teammates pushed me and made me better. And no, I did not explode. This was the first example of many challenges and opportunities that NEO provided me that helped me face challenges today. Academics were important as well. The instructors at NEO prepared me for academic challenges at the next level. Chester Campbell's chemistry class, John Lomax's math class, Claire Trompson's English class, all prepared me for challenges to come. I was able to work with Carol Calcagno through the NEO tennis program, worked hard to make the number 4 singles spot. I was so excited because I was playing college tennis. So I show up, I am ready to play to my first college tennis match. I look across the court, my opponent is barefoot. He forgot his shoes. There is no way I'm going to lose to a barefoot guy. So my first experience was interesting. My sophomore year, I enrolled in macroeconomics. The instructor, Dr. Stevens, had a dry sense of humor that I enjoyed. My interest in economics grew. So much so, for the first time in my life, I actually read a textbook from front to back. What a shock it was to find out when I actually read the textbook, I made A's on the tests. Our company, Osborn Drugs, is 47 years old. One of the advantages of being a small business owner in Miami is the chance to work with students attending NEO. I wish we had a list of all the students that have worked for us and went on to great success. We employed future presidents of pharmaceutical companies, corporate executives, physicians, pharmacists, physical therapists, nurses, teachers, business owners, and the voice of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Osborn Drugs has 12 employees currently enrolled in NEO. Over 50% of our staff has either attended or graduated from NEO. A fine example of this today is Nicole Morris. Nicole completed her RN education this week. Nicole took advantage of the opportunity NEO presented. She worked hard on her academics while working 20 to 30 hours per week as a pharmacy technician at Osborn Drugs. Her work ethic is an example of today's NEO student and one of the reasons for the success of our company. She is a shining star. Nicole, are you here? Stand up. I know you're embarrassed. I would also like to recognize our other graduates from Osborn Drugs today. Natalie Morris, stand up, Natalie. Kira Robinson, Brittany Wiggins, and Hunter Witham. If you're here, wave, guys. You make us proud. Thank you. Look around the graduates in your class. You are seeing people that will be taking advantage of future opportunities that life presents. Division I athletes, coaches, healthcare providers, ag leaders, lawyers, teachers. You all share the same academic fiber that NEO provides. Remember these faces. They can be resources that help you deal with challenges and opportunities in life. For example, did you know the person that handles lost bags for Southwest Airlines at the Tulsa airport is an NEO grad? He's a great guy, and if you lose a bag, you're in good hands. Now, no proper graduation speech will be worth its salt if it didn't conclude with an advice for a successful life. So you got it. Here's my top 10 list. Number one, never let anyone tell you what a successful life is. You have to decide that for yourself. There are lots of ways of keeping score. Some of the common ones are money, power, and influence. But we all know people who have none of these things and are happy and satisfied. And we all know people who have all of those things and they are miserable. You have to decide for yourself what matters to you, and it will change as you get older, and it should. Number two, respect your fear. It will make you work harder and smarter. I would love to say have no fear, but really that's pretty foolish. Those are the people that jump out of an airplane without a parachute. Sometimes a parachute is a good thing to have. On the other hand, don't let your fear of making mistakes paralyze you. Take rational risks. Sometimes they will work out, sometimes they won't. It's one of the ways we learn to be better. To quote Mark Twain, good judgment is the result of experience, and experience the result of bad judgment. You can never succeed if you are too afraid to try. Number three, be kind. Live by the golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. We all need a break sometimes. You are far more likely to get one if you've given out a few of your own to other people. Number four, have a spiritual life. Realize that there are questions that are bigger than us. Life is going to throw you some curves. A spiritual foundation gives you the ability to realize your inner strength. But just be careful being too certain. Remember that your certainty may be the loss of someone else's freedom. Number five, find a mentor. Someone that you admire and respect. someone who takes an interest in you. I have two great examples. Willie Osborn, who just happens to be my father. We worked side by side for 30 years. As most of you know, nobody can put you in your place quite like your father. Regent Calvin Anthony. I've been following Calvin's career since my first pharmacy convention at the age of 9. I can think of no better representative of my profession on the local, state, and national level. Calvin is always willing to encourage and listen. Thank you, Calvin. Communicate. Networking is more important than ever. We have more ways to network today. Texting, Facebook, Snapchat, all new ways to exchange ideas. Nobody is more in love with technology than me. But I have noticed we are never in the moment. It's like we're afraid to miss something. Don't miss out on what is right in front of you. And along those lines, ask people about themselves instead of talking about yourself. Many times in life, a personal relationship has opened doors that may have been previously closed. You can't have a personal relationship if you just talk about yourself. Number 7, be humble. Several weeks ago, I was able to hear a business consultant and author, Jim Collins. His book is called Good to Great. Jim has 30 years of research on successful businesses. He talked about what it takes to be a great leader. His conclusion was, and I quote, a paradoxical mix of personal humility and professional will. When interviewing successful leaders, they were not successful until they quit worrying about themselves and started worrying about the people surrounding them. The success of their people created their personal success. Number 8, we're almost there. Pay attention to your loved ones. As Barbara Bush said in a speech to the graduates of Wellesley College in 1990, at the end of your life, you will never regret not having passed one more test, winning one more verdict, or not closing one more deal. You will regret not spending time with a husband, a child, a parent, or a friend. Number 9, give back. My father loved to do things for other people. He knew a secret that not everyone knows. He lived a life that said, what we do for others makes all of our lives better. It's true. Try it. You will have a fuller, richer life. Number 10, find a job you love. It can be anything, and it may well be something you can't see right now. You've got to make a living. You'll spend the majority of your adult life working. If it is miserable and unhappy, do something about it. In closing, congratulations to the class of 2018. Celebrate your accomplishment. You leave here today a college graduate. No one can ever take that away from you. There are some days in your life, and they are precious and rare, that you can say, I really did something today, and I'm proud of myself. This is one of those days. Lean back, take it in, enjoy. I would like to point out something that we share, something that will make a difference in our lives. We didn't graduate from just any junior college. We graduated from NEO. Stay golden, and thank you.
Thank you, Bill, for those comments. This time, our academic department chairs will present awards to the outstanding students from each school. Presenting from the School of Agriculture and Natural Sciences is Dr. Mark Grigsby. Mark?
Thank you, Dr. Howell. The outstanding graduates from the School of Agriculture and Natural Sciences, if you, where do we want them?
Here.
Right here, yep. Come up here, so call your name. Josie Albertini, he's an ag business major and a business administration major. Hunter Bond, natural science major. Lindsay Renee Harvey, an ag business major. And Brianne Nicole Nelson, an ag business major.
Presenting for the School of Human Environmental Sciences is Miss Debbie Morgan. Debbie, please join us.
It is my pleasure to present awards for the outstanding graduates from the School of Human Environmental Science. As I call your name, please come forward. Joni Nigro, Pre-Nursing. Kimberly Ann Barnes, Business Administration Technology. Carlos Robert Diaz, Business Administration. Garrett J. Price, Business Administration.
Congratulations. Presenting for the School of Liberal Arts is Dr. Jeff Birdsong. Jeff?
It is my pleasure to present awards to the outstanding graduate from the School of Liberal Arts. As I call your name, please come forward. The outstanding graduate from the School of Liberal Arts is Clinton C. Howard, General Studies.
Here comes Clinton. So how about a hand for all the outstanding graduates from the different schools this evening? Congratulations to all of you. You know, the 2017-18 school year was an outstanding school year. We talked a little earlier this evening about the vision statement of the college, is that we expect to be a national leader in all the things that we do. I'm going to take just a couple minutes to show you a highlight video here, and then we're going to graduate some students in about 4 minutes. So roll video, David.
Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College continues to provide life-changing experiences for our students. The 2017-2018 school year was filled with great achievement, proving that there is no place like NEO. Let's look back at some of the highlights from the year.
NEO's Mu chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society earned Distinguished Chapter at their international convention. Special recognition was given for their Honors in Action project providing research into human trafficking. In addition, their work on campus safety issues received recognition as one of the top 5 college projects. Christopher Bentley and Brandy Brogdon were named to the All-Oklahoma USA Coca-Cola Academic Team as 2 of the 40 students recognized by the Oklahoma Council of Two-Year Colleges and the Oklahoma Association of Community Colleges in partnership with Phi Theta Kappa. We recognized 10 of our best students in the annual Top 10 Freshman program. Each student is nominated for their leadership, academic achievement, and character. Phi Beta Lambda had a great showing at their state leadership conference, with 11 students qualifying to compete in Baltimore at the national conference this summer. NEO's Love Cup team received a top 6 placement at their state competition. This year launched the NEO Honors Program with 22 students enrolled in the first class. In March, the annual NEO Honors Banquet highlighted the academic success of nearly 300 of NEO's best and brightest students.
In the fall, our campus celebrated peace, love, and homecoming with various activities culminated with crowning Marcus Trevino and Morgan Smith as our 2017 Homecoming King and Queen. Raven Whitebird was crowned Miss Indian NEO during the November ceremony. The NEO theater experience was revived in a big way, presenting 4 full productions throughout the year. Several art students and instructor Jessica Stout created a beautiful mural downtown during Miami's Mural Fest event.
The golden age of NEO athletics continued this year with more victories and championship banners to be displayed. Volleyball won the district tournament, sending them to the national tournament for the second time in 4 years. The Lady Norse soccer team had Asia Butler named to the All-Region team, and Chloe Shipway was named to the All-Tournament team.
Golden Norse football had a phenomenal year, winning conference and regional championships. Darwin Thompson was named conference MVP, and 8 players were named first team all-conference. Coach Clay Patterson was named Coach of the Year for the conference. Men's basketball finished the season with 20 regular season wins and a number 3 seed at the regional tournament. Kyle Lukashevitz was named to the all-region team, and David Thornton and Ravel Moody received all-conference honors.
Lady Norse basketball had another great season, finishing conference play undefeated and winning the conference title for the 5th year in a row, as well as the region title for the 3rd year in a row. This earned them another trip to the national tournament. Additionally, Bethy Manunga was named second team All-American, and Coach Jim Rowland made history, becoming the winningest women's basketball coach in NEO history.
NEO Wrestling continued their dominance this year, winning their 3rd national championship in 5 years. 9 wrestlers were named as All-Americans and 7 were named Academic All-Americans. Coach Joe Renfro again was named Coach of the Year for the district and the nation.
Coach Eric Iverson earned his 1,000th career win as head coach of NEO softball, becoming the only 2-year coach in Oklahoma to win over 1,000 games.
Golden Norse baseball players Matthew Gaskins, Jacob Schultz, and Troy Gagnon signed with NCAA schools to continue their playing careers next year. The Carl Rigney Award for Athletic and Academic Achievement was given to Carlos Diaz, Matthew Gaskins, Eneritz Larrañaga, and Kristen Strong.
NEO Equestrian was named IHSA Zone 7 Region 5 champions, with Edson Varela earning Regional Reserve High Point Rider. In addition, 4 riders will compete in the National Equestrian Show in Pennsylvania. Our sophomore horse judging team had an amazing year, remaining undefeated all season. Over the course of the year, NEO livestock judges have earned dozens of top 10 finishes and were the championship team at the 2017 Flint Hills Mid-America Classic and reserve champion freshman team at the Tulsa State Fair. The men's rodeo team won the Garden City Rodeo, and 5 students qualified to compete at the College National Finals Rodeo.
Over the summer, our IT department completed a multi-million-dollar project replacing all fiber optic cable throughout campus. This provided a greatly improved internet experience for students, faculty, and staff during the school year. In an effort to improve safety and with the leadership of our student body, new exterior lighting along the perimeter and walkways were installed. Another big project completed in time for this school year was the new student housing unit on the south end of campus. 80 students enjoyed brand new rooms and a top-of-the-line residential experience. During our annual Founders Day event, we broke ground for a new soccer facility that will provide new locker rooms for men and women's soccer.
It's very clear that NEO continues to live out our mission to become a national leader in higher education with nationally competitive programs in academics, athletics, co-curricular activities, student development, and campus facilities. We're proud of all that our students, faculty, and staff accomplished this year, and we believe that they will continue to carry on our tradition with pride. Go, go, NEO.
Will the graduates of the School of Agriculture and Natural Sciences please rise? Will Dr. Mark Grigsby please come forward to present the graduates for the conferring of their degrees?
President Hale, Dr. Fonstock, guests, Board of Regents, faculty, staff, and parents. On behalf of the faculty, the School of Agriculture and Natural Sciences of Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, take great pleasure in presenting the graduating class of May 2018. The students have completed all requirements for the appropriate degree, and as chair of the Math and Science Department, I recommend them to you.
You have them standing. Upon completion of the academic requirements for this degree, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents for the Oklahoma A&M Colleges and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, it is my privilege to certify and bestow upon you this associate degree and to extend to you all the rights and privileges associated with this achievement. Will the School of Agriculture and Natural Science graduates now move the tassels from the right to the left? Nice work, students, which is symbolic of the successful completion of your course of study and prepare to receive your diploma. You ready? Let's do it. All right.
Brianne Nelson. Sarah Owerly. Kristen Hamilton. Fallon Sasser. Katie Freeman. Bailey Carter. Blake Bowers. Dayton Williams. Clay Vaughn. Casey Tibbs. Deborah Holson. Katie Elliott. Brooke Belts. Caitlin Pryor. Michaela Cole. Austin Banzit. Josie Albertini. Ellie Schmigel. Tori Olger. Aja Sams. Anna Brightwell. Krista Callentine. Lauren Benedict. Taylor Fields. McKinley Blassingame. Bree Elliott. Chance Myers. Jacob Leader. Cade Johnson. Caleb McCoy. Kristen Strong. Olivia Prather. Pedro Lara. Cameron Rich. Emily Liu. Eric Werlein. Patrick John Lockhart Jr. Hunter Bond. John Tynan. Parker Christman. Cooper Secker. Tanner Reed. Lauren James Decker. Carter Oswald. Hannah Mount. Caitlin Carnahan. Austin Jackson. Devin Foster. Brandon Eaglethorne Tucker. Pa Yang. Morgan Smith. Cameron Mitchell Franklin. Jaylee Jorgensen. Ryan Perry. Abraxas McMahon. Lauren Brock. Jessica Yeater. Shelby Hicks. Andrea Altoff. Lindsay Harvey. Kennedy Edwards. Amanda Pike. Tanner Lance Robertson. Margaret Porter.
How about a big round of applause for the graduates from Ag and Natural Sciences? You do the next part, right, Bethany? You got it?
You may be seated. Will the graduates of the School of Human Environmental Science please rise? Will Miss Debbie Morgan please come forward to present the graduates for the conferring of their degrees?
President Hale, Dr. Fonstock, honored guests, Board of Regents, distinguished faculty, staff, and parents, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Human Environmental Science of Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, I take great pleasure in presenting the graduating class of May 2018. The students have completed all requirements for the appropriate degree, and as Chair of Nursing, Allied Health, and Physical Education, I recommend them to you.
There we go. Thank you. Very good. Thank you, Miss Debbie Morgan. Upon completion of the academic requirements for this degree and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents for the Oklahoma A&M College and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, it's my privilege to certify and bestow upon you students this associate degree and to extend to you all the rights and privileges associated with this achievement. Will the School of Human Environmental Science graduates now move your tassel from the right to the left? Well done as a group, which is symbolic of the successful completion of your course of study and prepare to receive your diplomas. Are you ready? Let's do it. All right, let's do this.
Dakota Berry. David Wayne Smith. Josiah Daniel Gott. Rachel Penley. Shantanae Morris. Sandy J. Soul. Carlos Diaz. Bailey Mays. Anaritz Laranaga. Chloe Shipway. Michaela Schulenberger. Thais Montgomery. Io Alagalo. Austin Ray Martin. Cody Hare. Chandler Edwards. Jennifer Rhine. Amanda Pepper. Kristen George Younger. Donna Tilley. Michaela Wearies. Alyssa McGonigal. Brittany Hauser. Kelly Capistrano Shmiel Ribeiro. Kendall McConnell. Ashley DeBruler. Sarah Rexwinkle. Shea Emerson. Emily Nichols. Kylie Torres. Dana Wells. Stacy Manning. Garrett Price. Wences Ramirez. Thomas Baker. Casey Crowder. Crystal Portillo. Allison Byrne. Tasia Connor. Nayeli Emmons. Elena Pinnock. Leanne White. Kaylee Dozier. Devin Danae Shahan. Shayna Milam. Stephanie Strickland. Kelly Irene Vaughn. Matthew Peak. Billy Ray Greaves. Samantha Jo Brigstock. Stephanie Person. Samantha Knight. Bailey Sane. Joshua Sanders. Emily Smith. My hat's falling off. Cassie Lennox. Ashley K. Waybright. Reagan Panter.
Oh, I thought he was going to announce it.
You better hurry. You're going to miss your graduation.
Riley Hammonds. Kylie Brown. Brooklyn Grant. Brian Leachman. Fidel Angel Torres. Jatoy Pollard. Kimberly Ann Barnes. Janae Nicole Nunley. Nicole Chapman. Marnay Brown.
Gotta celebrate. Gotta celebrate.
Addison Stell. Austin May Stanger. Shauna Epperson. Rebecca Ann Scott. Cheyenne Gable. Elena D. Felton.
The nail salon.
I love that. That's awesome.
Brandy Brogdon. Samantha Martin. Brian Malik Scott. Sydney Rupert. Dax Pippins. Dylan Wells. Jesse Thomas. Paige Garrett. Courtney Renee Duffield. Lissa Ann Rarick. Ashley Allen. Angie McCool. Jennifer Threlkeld. Savannah K. Schmidt. Derek A. Wilson. Cheryl Renee Hooten. Jonathan Austin Marcotte. Shelby Ray Acuff. Nicole Marie Morris. Nayeli Gonzalez. Brittany Garrison. Olivia Kate Madden.
How about a big round of applause for our HES graduates? Come on, let's hear it for them.
You may be seated. Will the graduates of the School of Liberal Arts please rise? Will Dr. Jeff Birdsong please come forward to present the graduates for the conferring of their degrees?
President Hale, Dr. Fonstock, honored guest, Board of Regents, distinguished faculty, staff, and parents. On behalf of the faculty of the School of Liberal Arts at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, I take great pleasure in presenting the graduating class of May 2018. The students have completed all requirements for the appropriate degree, and as chair of the Department of Liberal Arts, I recommend them to you.
Thank you, Dr. Birdsong. Upon completion of the academic requirements for this degree and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents for the Oklahoma A&M Colleges and the Board of Regents for Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, it is my privilege to certify and bestow upon you, the students, this associate degree, and to extend to you all the rights and privileges associated with this achievement. Will the School of Liberal Arts graduates now move your tassels from the right to the left? Beautiful. That may be the best group yet tonight. That's a nice job. which is symbolic of the successful completion of your course of study. Prepare to receive your diploma. You students ready? All right, let's do this. Let's go.
Alexandra Harmon. Alexis Pena. Kimberly Collins. Destiny Brendage. Stephen Clay. Denali Nicole Cackler. Macy Rhodes. Hunter Witham. Brittany Wiggins. Natalie Michelle Morris. Anna Owens. Kelsey Duval. Delaney Seaman. Kylie Cheyenne Williams. Jeanette Renee Hughes. Evelyn Marie Miller. Madison Greenwood. Lindsay Williams. Morgan Fleming. Danielle Derwin. Madeline Barnes. JC Swafford. Madison Smith. Randy Joe McElhaney. Lucy Marie Davis. Stephen Roberts, Jr. Austin Passmore. Jordan Harbin. Caleb Colvin. Gregory McAllister. Jaron Holbert. Isaiah Johnson.
Sierra Brianne Cox. Andrew Dell. Alexander Westfall. Tammy Michelle Smith. Patty Mae Scott. Brittany Minor. Charity Burdette. Sammy Gordon. Lydia Guerral. Caitlin Lindsley. Timesius Resius. Timothy Hart. Olivia Faith Johnson. Destiny Perrette. Holly Brooke Swearingen. Brian Mitchell. Edgar Andres. Colton Wagner. Cash Hayes. Megan Davis. Caitlin Rayanne Daniels. Augustus Boyd. Russell Coates. Zara Arnaud. Christopher Jonathan Terry Bentley.
He's got a cheering section.
That scared me.
Wow.
Clint Howard. Jessica Anderson. Mackenzie Marks. Chelsea Landrum. Sharice Tate.
Knocked it out of the park or the stadium. College graduate, how does that seem?
Good work, Calvin. Good work. There you go.
About a big round of applause for the graduates of the School of Liberal Arts. Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates here tonight. Big round of applause for the graduates of 2018. Please be seated. Special thanks to the voices of tonight's ceremony, Miss Pat Creech and Miss Allison Anderson. Help me thank them. Yeah. Thank you, Pat and Allison. Congratulations once again to the graduates of the class of 2018. All graduates and their families are invited to a reception in the Calcano Family Ballroom inside the Student Union. Thank you for being here tonight. Proud of our graduates and our faculty, and we'll see you in the union. Good night.